Hey guys, and welcome back to the DropSquad Podcast. I'm Empty Chet. This is Purple Unicorn.
Hello.
And we're missing Seraphim today.
Aww.
But he'll definitely be making it.
Better be.
I guarantee it. Yeah. His life got twist turned upside down. No, that's an Aussie joke, but that's alright. Because he's from Australia. Anyways, we'll just start off with what'd you guys play over the week?
Lewis?
Oh, you're gonna start with me. Okay. We played Hyperscape this week. Came out on Tuesday. It is free for everyone to download, and it is pretty much worth what it is. I think after playing it for a while, like a little while, and then some today actually as well. It's just like the only thing that I kind of like about it is the movement. It feels good. But otherwise, like it's hard to even get a kill in that game half the time. I feel like people feel like bullet sponges, especially if you haven't like fused your guns and all that stuff. I do like the fusing idea, like finding the same gun and just fusing it to make it better, to upgrade it. Same thing with the abilities. Yeah, it's just the map is kind of, even though like it looks cool when you're dropping in, everything once you're on the ground, everything is just like kind of plain Jane, in the sense where everything kind of just looks the same to me. Nothing stands out where I can be like, oh, the city is disintegrating, I need to go that way to the part of the city that looks different. And none of it looks different. It's just I get lost, and there's no mini map.
Yeah, we'll dive into that one hard, because I know that's one of the main topics. Like our main topips today are going to be Season 6 of Apex and Hyperscape.
Yeah,
right?
So like I said, there was...
what else did you play?
Well, I played a little bit of No Man's Sky with you guys.
Yay!
Yeah, finally. I just tried to make you guys happy.
Yay!
Yeah, but it's definitely your type of game. But yeah, it was alright, but I did enjoy my time with you guys. The game does look pretty and stuff. I will maybe go in one day and check it out what it looks like in VR. But that, and I think that's it. And we played some Fall Guys here and there. Nothing new really. But if you wanted to dive deep into whatever else we were talking to, and we'll get to the other mentions and stuff towards the end.
Okay.
What about you?
I also played Hyperscape, and I played No Man's Sky again, which was super fun. It had been a while. That was fun to jump back into. It was really good to... I've not played multiplayer in it before, so that was a whole new experience. I also played Audica and Beat Saber, but I'm sad because my Move controllers are broken, and so Beat Saber new songs come out next week, and so tomorrow I'm gonna go questing, see if I can find some new controllers, because you can't find any online. And so we'll see. And then I didn't play a lot this week, actually. A little bit Apex, definitely Fall Guys. I want us to do a night where we drink a lot and then play. I think it'll be even more exciting.
Yeah, see, you uploaded a video of your first win on Fall Guys. I haven't got
I got my very first. It was awesome. Everything just worked out really well.
Even though I stole your tail.
Yeah, Lewis tried to take my tail in one of the games, and I was ready to cut him. But I stole one from somebody else, so it saved the day. If I had lost because of my friend, who I trust...
It was a free-for-all.
I don't care. Anyway, it almost ruined what we have. It doesn't. The previous decades worth of playing, it was almost over.
Just because I tried to grab her tail.
It was almost done. But anyway, what about you?
Yeah, I played a little bit of Hyperscape. Not too much, just like you guys. Some Fall Guys, and just a lot of No Man's Sky. Like that one session where we got Lewis in there, we played for... I think I played for 5 hours. For sure.
4 hours for me.
Like, even after you guys logged out, I just...
It's easy to do that.
It's easy to get lost, especially late at night, like when nobody else is around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Awesome.
But yeah, it didn't really do anything else. I haven't got a win in Fall Guys.
Nobody
yet.
has ever changed their has.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that soon. The hardest battle royale game out right now.
It really
Fall
is.
Guys. Hey, I called it on Twitter though. I'm like, Fall Guys is gonna be a better VR
Yes,
game
it really
than
is.
Hyperscape.
And
It's
I
more
lose my
fun.
voice when I play Fall Guys because I'm yelling, I'm screaming, whenever I'm spectating, even then I'm yelling because I'm like a side seat gamer. And I'm like, no, go this way, do this. And it's just craziness. But I really, really, really like playing with friends. It is so fun. Even if you don't make it, it's still fun to watch. And I don't know, it's just so much pressure and stress. It's ridiculous. But it's just really
It's kind
fun.
of amazing how it's like a solo game that even when you lose, you can like watch your so-called team go to the end, and it's just like still
Yeah.
exciting. It's good. It's a
Definitely.
great game. It's a great game.
It's definitely a strange one, but it's so much. It's really like just stupid fun and colorful.
Which I'm in the mood for right now. It's summer, right? Stupid fun.
Yeah.
I'm tired. Like, every now and then it's okay to take a break from, like, shooting people and all these serious games, sad games, and all the stress and whatnot, and just, like, you know, fall around in a fucking bouncy house for 6 hours with my friends. And it's horrible, but it's really fun.
It's so much fun.
Yeah. I definitely enjoy that.
It goes back to the days of like rolling the wheel, you know? Kids would run down the street rolling the wheel. Doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't have to be the most hardcore thing. If you're having fun doing it, it's
it was
fun.
funny because I told you last week that I saw Doc and he saw the trailer of somebody playing it, and he was like, "I've been gone a month and a half. What the hell happened?" And then I think this week he uploaded a video where he played the game. He was either looked like he was having fun, and he was raging sometimes. He was screaming because he lost, and then he actually won a game, and he was, he was excited to actually win. He was, "Let's go, baby!" Like he won, and like it was crazy. So like it really infects you. This game is infectious. I want to say that's what I think it is. It's infectious because at first sight you're like, nah. And then you're like, nah, play the game. And then you're like, yeah, this is total fun for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's like
Yeah,
candy.
so great.
It's pointless
Yeah.
fun.
Exactly. Love it.
It's just a little sweet. It's a game that I feel like I'm gonna leave on my PlayStation.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping for
jump in
updates.
just to blow off some steam.
Yeah. Well, and I like it that the battle pass
Well-
doesn't cost any money either. Like, you just play. You unlock stuff.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the fan art online of people making
No.
like, for example, I know
Oh.
Doc,
Somebody made a Doc.
made
Yes,
Doc a
yes.
character, and there's like there's tons of them.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I saw that.
Like there's like all the Apex characters.
Oh, I haven't
Wow.
seen that.
Somebody went through and did all. Yeah,
That's
it's
cool,
pretty
man.
sweet. You know what? On the stream, I'm gonna try to find some of these pictures and
Show 'em.
put some of them up.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be fairly easy because they're like literally little jelly beans. So, you know, just I don't know. Draw a little like you don't even have to draw a stick figure. Literally just draw an oval with like
Yeah.
weird arms.
But they
sticking out
look
of
like
it.
their counterpart. Like the one really looked like Doc, and everything was great.
Oh yeah, no, they did a great job. I did see that one. That one was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
good. Okay, you guys want to jump right into Hyperscape?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
Okay. Let's start with the positives. Like, I know you were already talking about movement.
Yeah. It was movement.
So movement.
Movement
was
was good.
Mhm.
I think again I think that was about it. Oh, the fusing of the guns. I like
I
the
think
idea.
I do think that the
of-
fusing is a really cool idea.
Yes,
For
yeah.
sure.
The fusing of the guns is really cool. But again, like I said, those are like the only really two positives for me. Like, it's very samey when it comes to the environment, and the guns, they're okay. Like, the game is very hit scanny, so you don't have to like lead your shot very much in this game, and you can. It just sometimes it feels like the people are very hit spongy, and I die a lot more than any other battle royale I've ever played. It's
Well,
insanely.
of course you don't like it then.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't understand. Yeah, that's one thing I don't understand. Is like I can shoot like 2 full clips into a guy, and then suddenly I get 2 shot at him. Like,
Well,
what's
did-
going on?
Did you have any positives? Did you like anything in it?
I liked the parkour. I liked the look of the game, and I also liked the fact that like when you're loading in, you can like look over the whole map.
Mhm.
Right.
And you can get
You can
almost
see everything.
anywhere.
Like the speed. I like the
Yeah.
speed. Like the speed of the game. Is
Yeah, like
good.
running and sprinting, breaking the windows really quick. It works. Yeah, like how Kendra said, you can get anywhere in the map too. Yeah.
Yeah, what I liked besides the movement and the gun fusing, which I thought some of the abilities were kind of cool, like being able to see your enemy through the wall and that kind of thing, but they also had a counter hack where you could go invisible and it would take away from the fact that they could see you through the wall, so that was kind of cool. But I also liked the whole being able to fully spectate whenever someone did kill me. I didn't...
Oh, like being
I could, whenever I was playing with Lewis earlier, somebody killed me, and we had another person on our team, and he was running off, and I could actually follow the people that were chasing him and be like, hey, they're here, or whatever. And you can still mark and everything. Like, you can still ping. The pinging system isn't terrible. It's kind of similar to Apex in a way, where you can... I don't know, maybe not. It's definitely not as in depth and whatnot, but it was kind of cool. Yeah, it's fast. And I played solos and I played squads, and I definitely like solos better. Because if you're doing squads, it's like you just get ganged up on so fast. But in squads, when it's just 1v1, I found like it was way easier to deal with it. But going into the negatives of it, I didn't like the fact that there's no mini-map. I felt like I was lost. I felt like I was fighting my environment more than I was fighting people.
Yes.
And I also was not a huge fan of how much damage per shot I was getting. I feel like I'm fairly decent at Call of Duty, Apex, any kind of shooter game, Titanfall, those kinds of games, and in this game it made me feel like I had never played a shooting game before, and I was so frustrated. So I thought maybe it was just like a sensitivity issue, or just sort of getting used to it. But I've played several times. Like, I'm level 4 now, I think. Played a decent amount of games, and out of all of that, I think I've gotten 3 kills out of the entire thing. Wow. It's awful. It's just awful. And I want to like it, because I want something different. I like the double jumping, all that kind of stuff, but I didn't really get much out of it. Much enjoyment at all. So I played Apex today instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my small gripes with the game is the fact that you have to bust open every window and every door. Like, you literally have to put your weapon away and smash open. I don't know why, but that bugged me so much. I was like...
Well, I just got really impatient and just shot every window out, but of course that gives away your position more.
And run out of ammo.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I didn't unload a full clip into each window. One bullet did.
You gotta run out of ammo, I'm telling you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't live long enough to run out of ammo, so...
Yeah, right?
Never had that problem.
I think if they dropped the time to kill... especially for the console, it seems like this game was aimed directly for PC, because PC's got more, they can do some crazy shit. It just fits that realm a little bit better than console.
Right. It does, because
so if they take down the time to kill just for the console game, even, I think it'll get a little bit more play for sure. It'll be a little bit better.
Does it have the crossplay? Between PC and consoles, or is it just consoles?
No, it's supposed to be just consoles, and crossplay is not coming out for a few months.
Okay, yeah, so that wouldn't hurt anything if they would do
season.
That. Yeah. Maybe that would help. I would give it another go if they changed a couple things like that, just because...
Yeah, I think the TKK...
The reason why I didn't like it was because it felt very much like Spellbreak, which it felt like I was doing my very best and could barely get any damage, but somebody else could come up to me and hit me twice and I was dead, and I had no idea where it came from. I couldn't figure out what they did that was different than me. I just couldn't get my footing in that game either, and I really wanted to.
Yeah, we started day one. And it to me it just felt
everyone knew what they were doing already.
Yeah, everybody already knew how to play. Everybody already knew how to play. I don't know. It just it was the weirdest feeling. It was I have no idea what I'm doing. But even Apex, when Apex first dropped, it dropped on every console at the same time, so everybody was learning together. I feel like a lot of people played on PC knowing that they were going to come over and play it on console, and they just had this huge advantage, a whole month.
Right, I felt like the same with Warzone. I felt like the first week of Warzone was a lot of fun, and people were still figuring things out. And not even like people weren't even losing their own loadouts. They weren't like making real Warzone loadouts just yet, because people are still figuring things out. And we won a lot of games that
we won so many games.
Well, a lot of games, and then it was ridiculous. And now with this game, like I said, it's just I don't like the bullet sponginess. Like I said, the map is confusing, and it's just like Kendra said, there's no mini map. So you really have to pay attention to the actual map for like half the time, and I can't be in the map all the time. I just can't. Like I just don't want. I don't want to be. I want a mini map. And no, sorry.
Yeah, and they need to balance some of these weapons and some of these
definitely
hacks. Like I feel like the game is in a very beta state right now. It definitely needs like a lot more tweaking for it to be a viable, competitor to like Apex or Warzone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. I don't think it ever will be, but I definitely am willing to give it a go if they make some changes for sure. Like, because it has potential. And it was fun to try new guns, also, because like Call of Duty, a lot of the guns are the same, and Apex, I'm very familiar with them at this point. And so it was nice to try different weapons that do different things. Where sometimes it was more like rocket launchy, and sometimes they have a gun in there that's very similar to the Smart Pistol in Titanfall. And a few different like assault rifles and that kind of stuff. So it was like, if you played a shooting game, you could just run in there and be okay, but you have to get used to a whole new like weapon, learn them, what they do. Is this one a multi-shot or whatever? Is it like single fire or whatever? What's the radius and that kind of stuff? So I always like figuring that kind of stuff out, figuring out what I like, and I just couldn't get enough footing to get past that.
Yeah, dude.
Figured out what the guns do, but they don't do shit, basically.
Yeah, they're like 12 damage
like
each time you like hit a
guns.
bullet. I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Oh, I said it seems like only a certain amount of guns are worth even taking out.
Definitely.
Right.
Definitely.
Right, so I always try to go for like the Ripper and the SMG or a shotgun or something. And even with the sniper, the sniping just feels weird. Like I'm good at sniping these days, but like with that game, I can hardly hit people, and it feels like when they're at a further distance, even though they're not that far away, they feel like very small, tiny little characters. and it's hard to hit them sometimes, even at a distance. But like when they're up close, it's no problem. But even then, I still couldn't kill nobody. I'm just like visually, like when I'm looking at them.
Well, okay, so we shit on this game that's terrible. So
yeah, we totally shit on it.
Yeah. I would not recommend it at this point. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, well, it's it's free. Give it a go. Maybe it's something you like. But if they're asking for money, don't give it to them. Don't. I was so close to buying like the Founders Pack, because that's usually what I do. But
same.
Jesus,
I was like, I won't play it enough. I'm just not going to do that. Okay, well, on to good news.
But let's talk about a BR that we actually want to talk about, something exciting. So we've got Apex Season 6 dropping what is it? It's on Monday.
Yeah,
right?
so
It's
at
Monday
1 a.m. my time, which is
Eastern.
11 Eastern, and that's 11 a.m. for you, and that's 10 a.m. for California. So yes, the reason why that's why it's Monday. So it's Monday for California, but it's still Tuesday for me at 1 a.m. and still I think that would still be Monday for you. So at 11 o'clock at night, if you're still around like you are now, you'll be able to download. Yeah, you'll be able to.
I'll be,
exactly. You'll be downloading the update.
Yeah.
And then, but that's 1 o'clock in the morning for us, So.
Yeah, I want to be, but I haven't decided yet.
And I would love if we were all on at the same, because she's working, and I told her to call in sick, but you never know.
They might hear this. Come on.
Never. No. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Well, let's start off with like the new legend, Rampart.
Yeah.
So are you guys excited with her new abilities, her wall, her turret, And
Yes.
what, did we say what her third thing was? I couldn't remember.
Well, it is the wall and the minigun. They look kind of like maybe they're separate.
I know the wall is
Yeah.
separate, and then I think the minigun is her special, and I think her passive is more ammo in every gun.
Ooh,
think
like an
that's-
overloaded kind of perk.
Hers.
That would be kind of nice.
Yeah, like just like how the graffiti mod is working right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
I have
that's
the
kinda cool.
trailer up.
Yeah, so
So I definitely am excited by the fact that they went with another diverse character and whatnot, and it's a chick. That's exciting. But I also
but she's ugly as all hell.
no, she's
So
cute.
don't make fun of her.
She's
Come on.
cute. But I also okay. So I will say I'm excited about her weapon. I'm excited about the walls. Based on the trailer, it looked like she put down several, and each teammate had one and could use it, but that also makes me wonder, okay, so is it a timed thing? Like, can you use it for a specific amount of time? Does it stay on the map whenever you're done with it, like a lifeline drop or something like that? Can other people use it like they can on the Revenant totem? I don't know. So I feel like you're going to be kind of a sitting duck at times. I feel like sometimes it's going to be strategically great, but I also think that if you're sticking in the area and then you move away from those, other people, if they have the ability to jump on that too, it can actually work against you. So I'm pretty excited about it. I think there's definitely some cool strategy. The execution looked really cool. You know, that kind of stuff, and her gun, you know, it looks awesome. I'm always up for a new character, although I will say that I didn't really like Loba. I thought she was kind of useless. But so I'm hoping for better. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing that her walls are gonna be like Caustic's traps, where they just showed that she could put down 3, and then if she goes to put down the 4th one after her thing is charged up, I would imagine it's like the one wall per charge rather than like Caustic's three traps down, and then if she puts down another one, it'll die. I just wonder how many times that thing can get shot before it disappears, or
does it
time based? Right?
Well, I think it's going to be like the
like-
AWOL from Titanfall 2. That was one of the abilities that pilots can use, and also one of the Titans had that ability as well. That the shields do take damage over time and do dissipate as long as you're hitting them. But this shield is able. You can shoot through the shield.
Yeah, that's.
But they can't shoot back at you.
I love
That's
that.
how the AWOL works.
Okay, check this out. The most toxic combo. You got Rampart, you got Watson, and then you've got
Caustic.
Caustic, and you're locked in a room, and you've got barricades, and you got all these walls.
You know you're gonna see that all over the place. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
pissed.
Ranked is gonna be
just-
crazy, dude.
I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I wonder if you can put them inside of buildings. That's
I
my
bet. Like on
question.
top of stairs? Can you imagine? Just block off stairs?
Yeah.
Oh, and then you just shoot down.
Oh, yeah.
Or like even if you put them in front of a window and then you shot out the window and you're like in cover.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
I've been
you know,
thinking about it.
you know how
really.
like whenever it's final circle and there's one building in the circle and everybody's running around the outside of it, if you just hole up and shoot out, like,
I'm just wondering if Crypto can take down her walls like
Right,
he
with the
can
EMP.
like, every other
Yeah.
trap. Yeah.
That's a good thought. Probably. I would imagine, and if it's a recharge thing, then she just has to wait until she gets them back to put them down again, like Caustic does.
Yeah.
So
So it might be a good strategy then to like put down one if she can keep a couple going, to put down
Space
one
them
and
out.
have one ready
Yeah.
to go to replace
Definitely.
that. Yeah.
This season seems to be also extremely colorful when it comes to the theme of the season being boosted.
Oh yeah.
Everything is very right now. They have the hop up where you can do spray paint and you can have a little fun with colors before the season starts.
It's summer.
But there's I'm excited for the skins. Is what I'm saying. For the skins on the G7 in the beginning of the trailer look really dope, and then it looks like the one at the that Bloodhound. Yeah, it looks like the one that Bloodhound was holding was the level 100 battle pass G7. That looked absolutely amazing.
Yeah, those are the two. I like the white one better.
I like them. I like them.
But that's just
right.
like
I like
my
them both.
style.
Absolutely.
That's my
I
style.
like them both, and I loved the Bloodhound skin the most that they showed. And the Pathfinder skin was cool because it looked like he was a little bit hollow, like you said. But yeah, the Bloodhound skin was probably the
Yes,
coolest.
I want a
And,
good Bloodhound skin. I'm so
yeah,
excited.
can't wait for that one. And I'm hoping for some more good air emotes, drop emotes and stuff like that. But the the just lots of changes to the map near the train station.
And outside of Harvest.
And outside of Harvester, like there should be a lot of places getting changed. I'm sure they didn't show us all of the changes, but that also meant that means no new map, which a lot of people thought there might be. We were a little skeptical on that one, but I think there's at the end of the trailer you can see that there's a rocket, like a big rocket, and that could be a potentially that. They teased this new map, but we will be getting this map somewhere down the line. Maybe Season 7. I'm thinking more Season 7 that we'll get a new map. And this season is leading up to this travel to Olympus.
Exactly. I was going to say there's a rocket out there. So this season, once you get through it, then I'm assuming that the rocket is showing that, you're going somewhere else. I thought it would be cool if they did like a limited time mode thing where they did... They do, how they're doing the Always Be Closing event right now, where the circle closes down. I thought it would be kind of cool if the circle always closes at the rocket, and basically last one standing is it's like the group that gets to, get into the rocket. And you remember how Call of Duty, how Call of Duty used to do, like in Nuketown, would have like the fallout sort of from the explosion, like at the end of the map, that kind of thing. I thought it would be kind of cool if they did something like that, and they showed the takeoff or something like that.
Yeah. I wonder if that would be
cool.
I wonder if that would be something if they did a new quest and that would be a part of it.
Yeah.
And then also, that's all cool stuff. And then, like I said, the new stuff on the map. But let's talk about this crafting thing.
Yes.
Well, just wait. I want to talk.
No.
My bad. You go back.
Something to do with the map.
Go
just
ahead,
a sec. Okay. Just look at this. The seasons are always cut in half.
Yes.
What if we get Olympus half?
I would still be happy
possible,
about that.
Dude.
Yeah.
Because they've done that because they added the night mode, which added a bunch of different changes in one of the other seasons, previous seasons. Like, there's nothing stopping them from bringing Olympus halfway through
That's true.
and surprising us.
That's very true.
Like, it's possible.
Yeah, I would still be happy with that.
Yeah. Well, I'd be happy with the new map no matter what, but I just hope these changes.
The changes look cool so far. I mean, one of the parts of the map looked like it was transforming. Kendra?
Which one? Hold on. Remind me. I forgot already.
Oh, there's one when you open. Okay, so I looked into it. There's a place where you open up a bay and it actually opens up the floor. And there's a lot of heavy loot down there.
That's what that was?
And it's like, it puts you in a pit.
Yes.
It puts you in a
that's
pit
what I was saying. Yeah, it looks like that. We were talking about that earlier. It looked like a seam in the floor, like a pit that would open up.
Yeah, yes, that place is specifically. But there's another place that in the beginning of the trailer you saw some people. There was like a loba there, and it looked like there was some hydraulics.
Oh, like the more rectangular.
Yeah, and there was hydraulics, and that actually was moving. And it looked like the area was transforming while we were there, and that's a reminiscent of the. There's a scene where you're just before you fight Ash in Titanfall 2, where the area is like transforming into a new area. It's really so. I hope that's something like that. It looks really cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm
right. So excited.
So now you want to talk about the
crafting.
So. We were trying to figure out earlier what, so if you look, because we were totally pausing on some of the scenes to be able to see them better.
Yeah, I'll bring it up on here.
But
we'll paste it on
so there's a scene where it has the devotion. It says daily, weekly, and then there's a hop up, and there's a health kit, and it says permanent. Which I was like, whoa, what does that mean? So but it uses a certain material to buy these things, and so we're trying to figure out where you get the material from. What is it, and how do you get it? And I'm curious if it's going to do something like how the quest did this season, where you had to put a drill in the ground and guard it. Maybe it's gathering something for you. And then if you collect it, then you can use it, maybe? I don't know. That might be stretching it.
I'm looking at it right now. If you guys quickly go to the video where they're crafting, there is two different things. There's a thing that drains this like blue liquid, so that gives you your points, and then there's an item that's like a bay to go and buy things from. So they're two different like objects on the map.
Huh.
So they're not both the same
So we'll be looting for something else as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'll be grabbing this energy, and then you'll go to like a station and buy at the station.
But the how do you loot the energy is what I'm curious about.
I would imagine they're just random drops.
Okay.
Like if you look at it, it shows it like just like and like empties.
Yeah. Okay.
So and then it'll probably give you that stuff. I bet you they're just randomly scattered around.
Maybe so. Well, what do you think about the weekly, daily, permanent thing? What do you think that is?
Well, so permanent is just health kits, right? So if you're in need of health, that's a good permanent place to get it. And then weekly is like, if you look at it, it's not that good of loot. So weekly it'll change, and then daily is like the really cool shit. Like, you know, like they're bringing back the turbocharger. You know, it looks like this is their way to stick in all those upgrades that they took out of the game and only leaving them. It's like giving every day will have a limited time mode because they're giving us this. Like, imagine getting that hop up for the alternator again from that, but it's only there for a day, so you get to play with it for a day, and then something else cycles in.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, they really.
It's a good way to like everything that they've already built for the game, and then keep bringing it back, even if it's
that's a good way to keep people playing every day too.
Which is what the quest did this season.
Right.
Like every week we were tuning in to do them and make sure we got all the pieces and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty thrilled overall. I saw some really cool skins, cool guns, like a cool new quest of some sort. Yes, speaking of new gun, why don't you tell us about the Volt?
Oh, the Volt. It is a energy SMG, and I don't know if, like Empty said, if they're going to be bringing, I guess they're bringing back maybe the energy clips to, I don't know if they're going to extend it, or just leave it as is, like how when you pick up the Havoc, it's just kind of ready to go. But from when I used it in Typefall last, it is a very accurate gun, especially at hip fire. It's a slow rate of fire, but it seems like it might do some damage. I cannot wait to use this gun and see how it feels in this game compared to Titanfall 2. I can't wait. And the iron sights look pretty cool too, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I just wish it showed it.
Yeah, it was very teasy.
More. It's
it was very teasy.
Of it. But it looks like the muzzle flare, like the muzzle flash, is like all this lightning coming
up. That's exactly how the Volt looks in Titanfall 2. It's exactly how it works. I can't wait. And then speaking of guns, also that I'm very sad that the R99 is going to be becoming a care package gun, and they're taking the Devotion out and putting the Devotion back on the ground. So
I wonder if that's their way though of saying like the care package without saying, hey, that's going to be part of the crafting. What if that's one of those weapons you can craft?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm hoping.
Right? Like, what if these new stations replace the crafting?
Right.
Or the drops, the crafting replaces the
I don't know.
drops.
This is what I heard though. This is the drop. The R99 is going to become a gold weapon, and the Devotion is getting put a bit on the ground.
I don't like the
Devotion. Well,
fair trade.
And we see the turbocharger in here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's intense.
I'm excited to try it. See, this is the thing. Whenever the guns are gold, if I'm not comfortable using them, I won't pick them up, like the Kraber and the Devotion and stuff like that. But I don't come across them often enough to get comfortable using them either. So, you know, since the Devotion, if it's going to be out and about, I might actually pick it up and try it. Just because that's the way that I was with the Mastiff. Remember when it wasn't a gold gun, or whenever it was only a gold gun? I never would pick it up because I was scared of it. And now it's out on the map. I use it all the time, and I love it. And so I definitely like that they move stuff around, and you can sort of, get used to it. And that way, if you do find it in a gold drop later, you're comfortable, and it gives you that leg up.
Right, exactly with the R99, because I've been using the R9 a lot, and it, getting better at it and controlling its recoil. So if they're just going to make it a gold weapon, then I want that every time it's in the drop.
I've been using it here and there, and first come, first serve, sir.
Yeah, of course.
but when I find a devotion in it, I'm like, no thanks, and I pass it on to somebody else.
Yeah, and what if they put the 9 in Lifeline's care package? That'd be the first weapon they put in.
Happy if they would do something for her drops. Like, she is awesome this season. I've enjoyed playing her a lot.
Yeah,
but
love her buff.
I love the fact that she's got a lot of shields and health and cool stuff in there. But I hardly ever I never find gold in there unless it's a shitty sniper scope or something. And sometimes I'll drop 3 or 4 drops in the same game and don't even get a purple out of it at times. Like, that's crazy. So I hope that they tweak it a little bit and make it more fun. Like, I like using her as a support character, but sometimes I just don't even bother dropping the drop because it gives away your position and there's not going to be anything good in it except for shields and health. So I don't know. I do have that little complaint about her at this point, but overall I've really enjoyed this season. I'm glad to be moving on to something new, but I thought they did a great job. I loved the characters. I don't know if they're gonna change anybody this time around. Have you guys heard any character changes?
No, I haven't heard anything yet, but I am curious to see if they do change or buff or nerf. A lot of people are asking right now for another Revenant buff. Revenant nerf. People think he's being overused because of his no range on his thing now, and on his totem. But yeah, I don't know. They didn't mention anything, so I'm kind of happy with what everyone has. The fact that Lifeline can drop a drone and revive someone while still fighting is probably the most OP things in the game.
Yep.
she's. But yeah, I'm excited for the new character, and just I want to pop in as soon as it hits 1 a.m. Like, it's like but I wish they would let us pre-download the update like Call of Duty did.
Maybe they will. You never know.
Yeah, but it's never as big as Call of Duty. It's not like it's gonna be.
No, it's the copying that kills me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the copying.
Well, speaking of, sorry, did you guys mention all the things you wanted to mention about it? I don't want to change the subject.
Well, there's
go ahead.
One more thing. Did you guys know that the train is going to be stopped?
Yes. Okay. Anymore? So we did see this in one of the the pictures.
Yeah, the tracks are all
the tracks are blocked,
messed up, and there's pipes on them,
and there was bins on them.
Yep, bins.
Yeah, I heard they added more carts and stuff. So.
More loot.
Hide behind. Yeah.
I think it's funny. Call of Duty added a moving train, and Apex stops theirs.
I was
That's fucking. You just blew my mind. You just blew my mind.
Yeah, I thought the exact same thing when I heard the train was stopped. I was like, oh, here. Oh, you want to do it? Well, fine. Here, fuck, have it. It's yours.
We're done with it anyway.
Yeah. We don't need the train. We got all kinds of shit that you don't have.
Yeah, we got a rocket.
We don't need a train, we got a rocket. Say a word.
That's right. Like, beat that, bitches.
We're blasting off the quicker. They'll have, you know that the middle of the map will open up soon in Warzone. Yeah. Or under the stadium, this rocket will come out.
The stadium floor will open, giant rocket pops out of it.
And this chick will be spray painting this middle finger on the side.
That's right.
We can do it too.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna for each other. That's funny.
I don't know, man. I hate when I go on Twitter and I see comments, especially when they drop a trailer or a teaser or something. Like when they were doing all of those messages, those like voicemails, I guess, to Rampart on Twitter. By the way, there was a couple of famous voices in there too. One of them being Danny Trejo. which I thought I recognized him right away. And he was like, hey, and I'm like, oh, that's Danny Trejo. I didn't say anything, but everyone, there's some people that pop in and be like, oh, this is a dead game. Like, you just, and it's just,
Oh my God,
there's so
I
many
know.
people that jump on those people. And I don't even have to say anything because there's so many fans that like literally jump on those people and let them have it. It's pretty funny, but it's so stupid because that just means that you never tried or you never gave it a chance or you suck at the game because you just didn't practice enough.
Well, that kind of stuff drives me crazy anyway, because if you truly think that and you don't play it, why the fuck are you watching the video?
While you're on Twitter.
Why are you
While you
subscribed to their Twitter?
Right,
Why
right.
do you give a shit? Like, if
Absolutely.
you're done and over, get the fuck out. Just go. All I ever see is that and everyone complaining
Move along.
about
Nothing to
skill-based
see.
matchmaking. And I'm
Oh,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
guys, just, they're not going to change it. Just, seriously, like, they'll just repeat it over and over and over and over and over. And I just, like,
Yeah.
I don't really like using Twitter very often, but I sometimes just go into the comments, and it's, like, literally the same thing over and over. And then people are, like, defending it or this and that, and I'm just like, don't even give them your time. They're just, like, asses. You're not going to be able to change their mind. And I don't know why they're there in the first place. They just either want attention, or it's like a bot or a troll. And I don't feed any of those, so...
Anyways, what did you want to move on to?
I don't even remember now.
Is that it?
I don't know.
No, I mean,
Oh,
I know
Beat
you
Saber.
wanna mention
I wanted
some
to mention that Beat Saber has some new songs coming out next week.
August
and-
17th,
Yes, but it's in the morning. Isn't it like 9 a.m., I think?
Monday
9
morning.
9 a.m. Eastern, I think. which
However,
I'm
they
thrilled
didn't
about.
mention what the music was.
They didn't
just
mention anything. They just said new
They just said
music.
new music.
So,
Absolutely.
I have a friend that I actually compete with. We go back and forth. And so he messaged me today and was like, hey, this is dropping. And I had meant to mention it to him, but, you know, then I had to act like, you know, that I wasn't scared and that he wasn't going to creep up on me on some of the scoring and whatnot. So I'm pretty thrilled. I want to get in there right away before anybody else does on my friends list. Make my score so I can look like I'm really high up top. And then
But your moves.
and then screenshot it while I'm in like second place or something. Yeah, I know that's the problem. Is I was playing Beat Saber today and they were flipping out. They've never done that before, but James was playing Pistol Whip, and he put the gun into the ceiling fan a few times, and I don't know if that's what did it, because now they're acting all crazy. So we're gonna go questing tomorrow and see if I can find some in person. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Because if Beat Saber drops new music and I can't play it, I'm gonna be really upset. Like,
Have you tried recalibrating them?
like, I recalibrate them in the game.
Like going in?
Yeah, sometimes it's the
No, not in the game. Like in.
no.
in
There's a
PlayStation.
No.
there's a whole section.
I would try
yeah.
that
Oh,
first.
There's a
yeah,
whole
okay,
section of
okay.
Kendra where you can calibrate all the lights for your devices, including the DualShock.
Mhm.
But yeah, I also like it could be the gyro. Like sometimes the gyro, and I think that's what happened with mine. Like my lights work fine, where I have like pretty much good tracking in games where like I'm interacting just using my hands, like say The Walking Dead or something, right? But in Beat Saber, it flips out, and I think it's when you move your hands up and down, something is like off balance inside,
Yeah.
and it flips it out. And I don't know, I need new ones too, and I would love to play the update, but I also can't do that because of the Move controller's condition.
I wonder if I turn off the vibration feature, if that would help. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
I
know.
like
I'm gonna
I like the
experiment.
feedback.
We've got a few days left. Well, so do I.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah,
you
I
guys should-
definitely look forward to that, and I hope more people add me so that I have more people to compete against, because it fuels me. I need the competition. Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, you go check out her YouTube channel.
Absolutely.
You can get more information
Yeah,
on that.
yeah.
You wanted to mention something real quick? You should make
I'm
it
going
real
to
quick,
make
'cause we're
two
at
things
40
real quick.
minutes
So they
already.
had a hopefully I'll send you the trailer for this and stuff. They had a gameplay trailer released today for The Walking Dead Onslaught in VR, developed by Servios, which also made like Sprint Vector and Creed and Electronauts. The trailer looks really cool. It's compared to where Saints and Sinners is more is based off the graphic novel, whereas this game is going to be based off the show, where you get to actually play as Rick or Daryl or Michonne with her katana and stuff like that. And it looks really good in the trailer. Secondly, I think lastly actually, but the Hitman, that was announced to only be using the DualShock only, and not the Move controllers. And
Really?
a lot of people were upset about that.
Oh,
so
I bet.
that's the news on that one. Go ahead and write down in the comments and below what you think about DualShock on Hitman. But other than that, and they said that this is something that they came to a decision towards the end, and it was the best way that they can implement the game into VR. But I think they said they're going to be using the light tracking and the gyro of the DualShock to their maximum power. So we're actually going to be like maybe reaching out and going around. I don't know how it's going to work. We still have seen no footage yet. So.
Well, cool.
Interesting.
Thanks for sharing that.
Well, hopefully they do a good job.
So that's it for me. Next week is Vader Immortal comes out. Not next week. The week after season 6 comes out. The following Tuesday, Vader Immortal. So we'll talk about that when that comes out. And I can't wait to talk about season 6 and all that good shit.
Whee!
Oh yeah, that's gonna be so good. Let's see how much of our guessing is correct.
We'll see. Yeah. I love our speculation.
Do we know what we're talking about? Tune in next week.
Dun dun dun.
Next
to be continued.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Tune in.
Comment.
Were they correct? Yeah. Okay. Anyways, guys, we really appreciate you guys liking these videos, watching these videos. Any feedback, I appreciate. Just let us know what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, But until next time, guys, take it easy.
Peace.